Hey there, fellow travelers. Ready to explore the city by the bay? I'm Enna, and today we're taking a virtual tour of San Francisco. Get ready to walk up those crazy hills, snap some pics of the Golden Gate Bridge. Spoiler alert, it's not actually gold, folks, and maybe even get a little lost in the fog. So buckle up, grab your sourdough bread and rice-a-roni, and let's dive into the top 10 must-see tourist attractions in San Francisco. Alright, let's kick things off with the big cheese, the main attraction, the one and only Golden Gate Bridge. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ina, this bridge is orange, not gold. And you know what? You're not wrong. Apparently, the name comes from the Golden Gate Strait, which the bridge spans. This iconic bridge is a sight to behold. Spanning over 1.5 miles, it connects San Francisco to Marin County. You can walk, bike, or drive across it, but whatever you do, make sure to take a minute to soak in those stunning views of the city, the bay, and Alcatraz Island. Just try not to think about the sharks circling below. So there you have it, the Golden Gate Bridge, an architectural marvel, a tourist magnet, and dare I say, pretty darn photogenic, even if it's not actually gold. Alright folks, next stop on our San Francisco adventure. Alcatraz Island, home to the most infamous prison in America. This place housed some of the most notorious criminals in history, like Al Capone, George Machine Gun Kelly, and the Birdman of Alcatraz. Getting to Alcatraz is an adventure in itself. You have to take a ferry from Pier 33, and let me tell you, those waters can get a little choppy. Once you're on the island, you can explore the abandoned prison, including the cells, the mess hall, and the exercise yard. You can even listen to audio recordings from former inmates and guards, which is pretty eerie, but also super interesting. So, whether you're a history buff, a true crime junkie, or just looking for a unique and slightly spooky experience, Alcatraz Island is definitely worth a visit. Ahoy there, mateys! Next up on our San Francisco adventure, Fisherman's Wharf, a bustling waterfront neighborhood teeming with shops, restaurants, and of course those adorable barking sea lions. But the real stars of Fisherman's Wharf are, without a doubt, the sea lions. These blubbery creatures have taken up residence on the docks at Pier 39, and they are a sight to behold. They bark, they waddle, they sunbathe, and they generally just do their own thing, much to the delight of the tourists who gather to watch them. Just be sure to keep a safe distance. Those guys can get a little grumpy if you get too close. Once you've had your fill of sea lion shenanigans, be sure to check out some of the other attractions Fisherman's Wharf has to offer. So there you have it, Fisherman's Wharf. A sensory overload of sights, sounds, and smells. But hey, that's all part of the fun, right? Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading to Golden Gate Park, a sprawling urban oasis. Over 1,000 acres of gardens, museums, meadows, and even a bison paddock. First up, the Japanese Tea Garden, a serene oasis of ponds, pagodas, and bonsai trees. Next, the California Academy of Sciences, home to an aquarium, a planetarium, and a rainforest. And of course, the bison paddock, where these majestic creatures graze. Golden Gate Park, a sprawling urban oasis with something for everyone. Get ready for a sensory overload, folks, because we're heading to Chinatown, the oldest and largest Chinatown outside of Asia. This vibrant neighborhood is a feast for the senses, with bustling streets, colorful shops, and the aroma of delicious food wafting through the air. Just be sure to bring your appetite, because you're going to want to try everything. One of the best things about Chinatown is the food. From dim sum to Peking duck, noodles to dumplings, there's something for everyone. And the best part is, it's all incredibly affordable. Of course, no trip to Chinatown would be complete without a visit to a fortune cookie factory. These tiny treats are a staple of Chinese American cuisine, and it's fascinating to see how they're made. Plus, who doesn't love cracking open a fortune cookie and seeing what the future holds? And speaking of fortunes, if you're feeling lucky, be sure to check out one of Chinatown's many herbal shops. So there you have it, Chinatown, a vibrant, bustling neighborhood that's a feast for the senses. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to tackle Lombard Street, the most crooked street in the world. Now, I don't know who came up with that title or how they measured it, but one thing's for sure. This street is seriously winding. It's only 1 block long, but it has 8 hairpin turns. Now, you might be wondering, why on earth would anyone build a street like this? Well, apparently it was deemed too steep for cars to drive up straight. So, in 1922, they came up with this crazy zigzag design to make it more manageable. But Lombard Street isn't just about the curves. It's also a beautiful street, lined with charming houses adorned with colorful flowers. So, if you're looking for that perfect Instagram shot, this is the place to be. So there you have it, Lombard Street, a winding, whimsical, and undeniably photogenic street that's a must-see for any visitor to San Francisco. Ahoy there, mateys! We're setting sail for Pier 39, a bustling waterfront playground that's fun for the whole family. This place has it all: sea lions, sourdough bread bowls, carnival games, souvenir shops, and even an aquarium. But let's be real, the main attraction at Pier 39 is the sea lions. These blubbery creatures have taken over the docks at the end of the pier, and they are a sight to behold. They bark, they waddle, they sunbathe, and they generally just do their own thing, much to the delight of the tourists who gather to watch them. Once you've had your fill of sea lion shenanigans, be sure to check out some of the other attractions Pier 39 has to offer. There's the Aquarium of the Bay, where you can walk through underwater tunnels and get up close and personal with sharks, jellyfish, and other marine life. And of course, no trip to Pier 39 would be complete without indulging in some classic San Francisco treats. So there you have it, Pier 39, a waterfront wonderland of entertainment, food, and of course, those adorable barking sea lions. Get ready for a blast from the past, folks, because we're heading to Alamo Square to check out the Painted Ladies. Those iconic Victorian houses that are practically synonymous with San Francisco. You know the ones I'm talking about? They're the houses from the opening credits of Full House. Now, there are actually a lot of Victorian and Edwardian houses in San Francisco, but the Painted Ladies are arguably the most famous. These 7 colorful houses, perched on a hill overlooking the city skyline, are a photographer's dream. But the Painted Ladies aren't just pretty faces. They're also a testament to San Francisco's rich history. These houses were built in the late 19th century, after the gold rush, when San Francisco was booming. They survived the 1906 earthquake and fire, and they've been charming visitors ever since. After you've snapped your photos of the Painted Ladies, be sure to take some time to explore Alamo Square Park. So there you have it, the Painted Ladies. A colorful, charming, and undeniably iconic symbol of San Francisco. Get ready for breathtaking views at Coit Tower, a 210-foot-tall tower atop Telegraph Hill. This Art Deco masterpiece offers panoramic views of San Francisco. From the top, see the Golden Gate Bridge, Alcatraz Island, and more. Inside, 1930s murals depict life during the Great Depression. Coit Tower, breathtaking views, fascinating history, and a unique shape. Ding ding! Get ready for a bumpy ride, folks, because we're hopping aboard one of San Francisco's iconic cable cars. These moving landmarks have been clattering up and down the city's hills since 1873. Just be prepared to hold on tight, those hills are no joke. But that's all part of the charm. A slow, bumpy, and undeniably charming way to experience San Francisco. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 tourist attractions in San Francisco. Whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned local, these spots are sure to impress. From the iconic Golden Gate Bridge to the quirky charm of Lombard Street, San Francisco has something for everyone. So, what are you waiting for? Book that trip, pack your bags, and get ready to experience the magic of the city by the bay. Just be sure to bring your appetite for adventure, your walking shoes, and maybe a few extra dollars for all those sourdough bread bowls. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more travel tips and fun adventures. Until next time, happy travels!